Hello my Aquarius friends, and welcome to Sunshine Intuitive Readings. This is your forecast for December 2016. So I just wanted to thank everybody who is returning. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribes and shares. And I also wanted to thank everybody who's coming in for the first time for viewing. So I hope you like what I have to show you today. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can email me, and the email address is included in the description box below. So without further ado, let's take a peek at what December 2016 has in store for all of you Aquarius people out there. Alright, this card popped out. He wanted to talk to us. Let's just take a peek here. This is the same spread that I've been using for the last few months. I'm really enjoying it a lot. Okay. So, Aquarius, December 2016. In the first position here of fire, which represents your creative force, your will, your ambition. I always call it the passion card or the action card. This is the card that really represents what gets you going. Now, funny enough, you have the Hermit in reverse. Now, some people say, I don't like you using reversals. I myself do like using reversals because it does tell a different coin to the card. So the Hermit in an upright position speaks to an individual who is very wise, has been through a lot of different experiences that has grown their wisdom. It can also speak to somebody who's taking some time out to go within, to really do some soul searching, if you will, to really do some hard thinking and strategizing about the way of their future. Now, in a reverse position, Aquarius, this really speaks to you kind of being done with that. I feel that you have already done your thinking. You already know where you want to go. And I feel that you are more action orientated this month, Aquarius, as opposed to taking that time out to reflect and to think and all of that soul searching. I feel that you are very confident that you're moving forward, acting on the previous thinking and soul searching that you might have been doing previously. Now, in this position here, this speaks to the air position, which talks about your thoughts, thoughts concerning your goals, could be your current strategies, things that keep you up at night, hopefully not. You have the High Priestess in reverse. Now, the High Priestess in an upright position speaks to balance, equality, fairness. In a reversed position, I feel that you are thinking that there is a situation in your life right now that seems unfair. Whether there's not that balance there. So whether it is you're getting the short end of the stick or somebody around you is getting the short end of the stick. But I feel that you are thinking about this situation. There's a situation, and this is a general reading. So this could be in relation to your work life, your love life, general relationships, your health. It will resonate with each one of you differently because it is a general reading, but I do pick up that you're but you're thinking about an unfair situation happening in your life somewhere, somehow. Now, in the position of emotions, which I always call your warm fuzzy card, you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups in an upright position, and this could actually be a person who you're thinking about, Aquarius, male or female. It's not gender specific just because it came up as a knight. But this could be a water sign as well. So, came up in a reverse position, Aquarius. So I feel that somebody is on your mind. Now, this person may have brought you an offer of love and you have rejected them. Or this could be a person from the past who has rejected you and you're thinking about them a lot this month. The one that got away, so to speak. but you are feeling some type of loss, and I don't see it overwhelming your reading here, Aquarius, but you are thinking about either a past friend or lover, co-worker, somebody who played a significant role in your life in the past who is not in your life right now. Or it could potentially be, for some of you, somebody who has brought forth an offer to you. Could be, and where it's cups, it does feel more like it's on a relationship level as opposed to a business offer. But it could be somebody who made an offer to you and you've rejected them, and you're feeling maybe a little bit down about the fact that you rejected them. I'm sure you had very good reasons to do so, but you are feeling a little bit down about that. Now in the next position here, which represents Earth, and this is what your material things, the things that help you cope with everyday life. So the things around you, the people around you, potentially in some situations it can be money, not all. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. Now the Three of Wands in an upright position speaks to an individual who has some victories under their belt. They've embarked upon a new journey, and they're basically waiting for their ships to come in. In a reversed position, however, I feel that you are feeling like you're not getting ahead to where you want to be. So even though you're very action orientated, you know that you're still not at that point where you can just sit back and say, okay, I'm waiting for everything to unravel the way that I had planned and claim my victory. I feel that you are still struggling almost on that rat wheel this month, in that rat race, Aquarius, where you're just running and spinning your wheels without actually getting to the point that you're waiting for things to actually start happening. So that's I see you being very busy this month, Aquarius. However, I'm not seeing you getting to that point of obtaining the goal. Now that's not to say that obtainment won't come down the road in the new year of 2017, but I don't see you actually obtaining it this month. In this position here, this symbolizes what drives you into new directions. You have the Page of Swords, again in reverse. The Page of Swords speaks to a swift news coming through, swift thoughts coming through that potentially may spawn you into action. In a reverse position, I feel that this is something that has come through in the recent past. So you have heard of new developments in the recent past, which has led you to potentially feel that there are situations that are unfair. I don't, like I said, I don't feel you giving a whole lot of thought to it. I don't see you giving a whole lot of strategizing to this, but there is definitely something that you're lightly thinking about, that the situation is unfair, and I feel that you almost aren't giving it thought because you really don't know how to solve the problem per se. And again, this will speak to all of you differently because it is a general reading. Now, in the middle of the reading here, we have what symbolizes what helps you maintain that balanced and healthy lifestyle. And how beautiful is this, Aquarius? You have the Lover's card. So this really speaks to the harmony, the happiness, feeling contentment. Potentially you may have a really good buddy system. So this could be a lover, a romantic partner. It could be a really good friend. It could be a good coworker, a gym buddy. But there's somebody who you are in it to win it with, and you guys are on the same track moving forward together. So I see you partnering up with somebody this month. Again, it could be a variety of people depending on your particular situation that you are partnering up with to create that happiness around you, that physical and emotional well-being. So that's really good news. And I mean, this is a very festive and social month of December, so it makes sense that you are surrounded by people doing the things that you enjoy to create that balance in your life. Now, this card here represents what potentially needs to go in order to move forward with attaining your higher destiny. And as you can see here, the Three of Pentacles, you have two individuals with a child. They're bringing them forward. potentially for baptism. Some people also interpret this card as a marriage card. This is something I feel that you may have had some long-held thoughts of what looked like the right thing for you, or what was supposed to feel like the right thing for you for some type of institution. And by institution, I mean it could be a family, what your work life looks like. It could be, again, because it's general, it could be different for all of you. But you've had, I feel, this vision of what you thought everything would look like. So for example, if you thought that your family would look a certain way, or if you thought your career would look a certain way, I feel that you have to let go of those a bit this month, Aquarius, and start rethinking how your life has evolved and how that means your visions would look in the current state. So, you know, I always think about the little girls with the fairy tales, and, you know, I'm going to get married and I'm going to have babies, and it's just this perfect life. When you talk to little girls, little princesses, I think about that sometimes when I see the little girls dressed up as princesses, and they're all talking about, you know, what their perfect life is going to be when they grow up. And sooner or later, we all get to that point where we realize that life takes on almost a life of its own sometimes, and those visions that we had as a child as to where we would be and by when and with who and how dissolve, because we've created a completely different life. So I feel that this month, Aquarius, you are going to be coming to that realization and potentially letting some of those visions go, but also replacing them with new and improved dreams and visions of what that means for you now, making your new visions. The next card here speaks to what the universe wants to share with you so you can obtain your higher fulfillment. Here you have the Empress in an upright position. So the Empress in an upright position, or a reverse position, the Empress in an upright position really speaks to abundance, fertility, creativity. And by creativity, it could be, you know, new business ventures, new endeavors, new hobbies. It's not just having a baby. Potentially, though, you know, where this is in a reverse position, even though it's still a very abundant card, the universe might be telling you that maybe you need to pull back. And back to this card here. Sometimes when we go full tilt and try to do everything and be everything for everyone and do everything that everybody expects, we can run ourselves ragged and still not get to that point where we can sit back and say, okay, let things unfold. So even though you're super busy and you're running around, it sometimes feels, I'm sure, like your head is cut off. You're not really achieving anything. And I think the universe is giving you signs this month, really showing you that even though you're busy, you're not achieving what you want it to achieve. So this potentially could be a call to action from the universe. There could be signs coming in that says, you know what, maybe you do need to think things through. Maybe you need to have that soul-searching moment. Maybe you do need to pull back and reassess what your goals are based on where you are right now in your life. Maybe you've reached one end of a journey and you now need to build on that foundation and take it to the next level, because you are not feeling those rewards coming in that you feel you should be getting them in. They're not coming into the same grandeur that you thought they would be coming in. Now here, this card symbolizes what the universe's reaction is to your current state of being. So this is the Four of Cups in a reverse position. The Four of Cups in an upright position can take on a couple of different meanings, and they will resonate with each one of you differently. One would be an offer comes in that you are not entirely sure you should take. You're looking at what you currently have, and this again speaks to down here. We saw that there was an offer coming in, potentially. So this could be an offer coming in that you're thinking about, you're contemplating it, but you probably won't take it because you're looking at what you already have and you don't want to ruin that. This also can potentially be at looking at what you have and not being completely satisfied with it and looking for a different route, looking for a different avenue to take. In a reverse position, Aquarius, and with this reading, I'm really feeling that the universe is looking at your current state and saying it's time to really pick the path for you. And I feel that potentially, Aquarius, with whatever aspect of your life this is resonating with, you have been just going. And it's almost, for some of you, you've been going through the motions, but you haven't been obtaining what at the beginning, when you set off to do this and you started getting all busy and doing all these things, you've now been doing it for a while and you still don't see the results that you thought you would be seeing by now. So I feel that the universe is going to be giving you some very clear signs through the month of December, showing you that this isn't working. There will be lots of signs reinforcing the fact that there are things that are working, but there will be messages coming through telling you that there's certain things that just aren't working. You're putting way too much energy into some things that just aren't giving you a return on your effort. The last card here, which truly could be the first card, is the foundation of the entire spread. And here you have the Knight of Wands. This could be a fire energy around you. So just letting you know, male or female, again, it's not gender specific. But Knight of Wands talks about swift action. It's in reverse. So again, and this comes back to the action card, the first card that we pulled. In an upright position, there's a lot of thought, a lot of still. In a reverse position, there's a lot of action. So this really speaks to, Aquarius, there's a lot of action going on. You're very busy. I see that very loud, very clear. But you're not, it's almost like you've veered off of the path that way back when you started on this path, you thought you would get here. Well, you're way over here right now. And I feel that the universe sees that, and the universe is trying to give you signs this month, Aquarius, to show you the way back to that path, or potentially choose an entirely different path. Now, the card that popped out when I was shuffling the deck was the Magician in a reverse position. The Magician in an upright position speaks to having all the tools you need in your tickle trunk to obtain whatever it is that you want to obtain. In a reverse position, I feel that you are starting to realize that you are restricted in some way. There are certain forces working almost, I wouldn't say against you, but they're omitted from the scene. So it's almost like all of the tools that you need to have in your tickle trunk to achieve whatever it is on this journey that you're on aren't present. And like I said before, this is where you want it to be. You're over here and you don't have the tools to get back. So there's certain pieces that you've been working on something for, but it hasn't all come together the way that you thought. And at this point, it's really time to reassess. Do I want to continue? Really sit and look and assess at the situation. Continue on my endeavor for that end goal, but maybe change a few things. If something's not working, change it up. Or am I looking at completely discarding this path, and do I need to realign with my new vision based on my new life? Now, there are two bonus cards here, wow, that I pulled just to give an overall feel to the reading. Here you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is an individual who is working really, really hard. So I see you working very hard, Aquarius. Like, this is coming out very loud, very clear this month, that you are busy. You're working, but I don't feel that you're seeing the rewards that you thought you would be seeing. And I feel that you're starting to feel a little bit discouraged. I don't see you feeling completely heartbroken, But you are starting to take stock and think, wow, this is clearly, when you are working that hard and there is not a proper return on investment for you, there's something in that dynamic that's not in line with what the angels want you to be doing. Now here we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you have 3 knights. Wow. So again, and a knight is a card of action, believe it or not. So that's interesting. Knight of Pentacles is an individual. This is bringing in money. In a reverse position, I feel that there could be something delayed. So this could be a business offer, a new job, a new business. And this again speaks to this. There's a lot of work going into it, but the actual rewards or the actual going into the job is not happening this month. So you are putting in a lot of work this month, Aquarius. You're not getting the returns that you thought you would be getting. To be quite honest, I don't know if you will, because the universe is saying you don't have that abundance right now based on the path that you're going. It's time to reassess, Aquarius. This is the month that you will realize that it is time to reassess. It is time to get a new game plan, a new vision for you that you're happy with and content with. Not that you're forced into, something that you are creating and all by yourself and thinking of something that you want to do. Where do I want to be? And you can kick off the new year with potentially a brand new endeavor and a brand new you. So it's all very positive, Aquarius. I mean, I see you being very busy. I hope that you do remember to take time out for yourself and have that downtime. It's very important for all of us to do that. And I hope more than anything that you enjoy the holiday season that is about to happen, and you take in some good times with some good friends and loved ones. So until we see each other again, keep your head up, keep smiling, and enjoy the sunshine.